Okay, I'm having to put this together super quiet because my toddler is asleep, and since we still room share, he's gonna wake up. So I wanted to do this video about our diapering system because I see a lot of information out there on YouTube and people's blogs and everything, and there's just so much information out there. I thought, well, maybe I could tell what I do, because there was a lot of misinformation out there. I had 20 years ago decided I was going to diaper one of my kids. And the sweet baby, all she ever got was diaper rash from it. So we just quit and we went to disposable diapers. So fast forward 14 years later, I'm in my 40s. I was told I can't have any more children. Here I am, pregnant. By the way, when I say 40s, I mean on the back end of my 40s, not the front. So with this one, I said, okay, I am going to I'm going to cloth diaper my kid. And I was fine with that. We were cool with it. Everything was going to go smooth. I ordered everything in ahead of time. I had everything taken care of. And lo and behold, when the day came and Tiny got here, and he's so cute and chubby little rolls, I had my little cloth diapers and his little booty looked so cute all wrapped up, everything leaked. So here's what I had from the start. I had these diapers. These are microfibers. You find one that looks a little nice. When you hang them outside, sometimes they bring home gifts. So I had these that I had these diapers, and they've got fuzzies on them now from the washer. And I had these, and then I had these white microfiber. Let me find something that's not being used. And these other white ones, and they were microfibers. And I thought, well, microfiber has a high absorbency rate. It's going to be fine. Okay. He had his diaper covers. These aren't the original ones. The original ones I bought were too small, too quick. But this is what we have now. Same thing though. A little fuzzy little inside, and then little snaps, and they move with the baby. Here's the snaps. They move with the baby. They grow with them. It's supposed to be forever. So let me just state, he's just about grown out of these. This is just not even working for us. But this is what we had. And then I had, where's it at? I would show you everything, but I kind of tossed it on the bed. So then I had these. These were the Gerber pre-folds. And I thought these were going to work great. We're going to be fine. Gerber pre-folds do not work fine. Okay? I'm going to tell you how to make them work. But they don't work fine. And they certainly don't work fine with this. This leaked day one. And he was a newborn. And it failed miserably. And he had peed all over the bed, all over us, all over the pillows, all over. It kept getting on everything. And so I quit. I said, that's it. I don't have any more money that I can spend on this project. We're not doing it. I went disposable. Fast forward over a year later, he's coming up to his 18-month mark. And there have been too many job changes. Everything keeps getting worse financially. So we said, that's it. No more disposables. We're just going to have to make this work. And I went online and I did a lot of research. And I had people claim that they use these things in their diapers and that they don't leak. And I'm like, bull. That's not happening. And I came across a blog and a lady said these were used to keep baby dry. Okay, now I could see how this might wick moisture away, right? So I said, okay. And then I found another lady. I wish I had her page because she's super smart. And if I find it, I'll put a link down, but right now I don't have it. She said, take your diapers and fold them this way. So fold them in thirds. Okay? So then they're padded up in the center. And then you put it in your diaper. Okay? So let me just tell you, if you need to get by on the fly, like you guys are dead broke, you have got $40 to put together, $50 to put together for diapers, you can use these Gerbers. They will work. But you have to tri-fold them, and you have to tri-fold them this way so that everything goes here. These wick moisture really well away from baby. So I use this and this. Okay, we're just going to jump in here. We're going to take care of this. I'm going to try and keep this video short as possible. But I use this and this. This works great. You could potentially get away with overnights, but I don't know. I don't think you can make it through the night. If baby's sleeping through the night, you're going to have to go in for a diaper change. But if you have a little one, you're getting up anyway, you're doing multiple diaper changes. This will work. So you pre-fold this and you slide it into your pocket. Just slip it in here, the whole kit and caboodle, throw it all in there. So the pad and everything is in here. This is also wicking moisture. And then you have this piece wicking moisture from the inside. And then you have your super soaker here. It was the smartest plan. That was the first thing I tested out after I saw the video recently. And I said, that's it. This is what we're doing for night. So this is what I do. Now, I have upgraded. I got a little smarter. My husband lovingly, beautifully was able to secure us a gift certificate. It's his Christmas gift this year from work. And so he recommended that we use those gift certificates and buy a stash of diapers. So that's what we did. And the first thing I got, I'm always ordering the wrong thing first. The first thing I got was these flat folds. Now, the reason I went with this is because at the time I was washing by hand in a 5-gallon bucket. I didn't have a washer, and there was no way I was driving up to the washateria every single day so I can wash diapers. I have a day's worth of diapers, maybe a day and a half. He goes through almost the entire stash of diapers every single day. Now, if we had more money, maybe I would get 2 days worth of diapers, but I like the fact that they stay clean. I don't enjoy having to deal with stinky, dirty diapers sitting there for 2 or 3 days. I don't care if I can smell them. I don't care if it's in a bag and it's all zipped up and it doesn't bother anybody. I know it's there and I know it's breeding something. And I don't want to have anything to do with it. So every single day, not having a hot water heater, I boiled water and I put it on my diapers. So my next order was flat folds. This was worse than the Gerbers, not gonna lie. This thing, nothing. Absorbency, 0. So I ordered more diapers. So I went with this stash. Now this, I don't know how well it's going to show up on video, but this has kind of a, I don't want to say plasticky insert or cover. That's not really accurate. Kind of like that material you go jogging in that stays dry for you. It's like that material. And it works pretty well. As a matter of fact, I have at times, if I put the diaper on top, I can just simply put another diaper on top of it, and then I just don't have to keep dirtying diapers. I don't recommend, because the PUL portion does get damp or wet at times. If it's wet, I'm absolutely not going to, if it's just a little bit of something, I'm just going to throw a diaper on top. I don't do it all the time, but I find it just limits how many diapers I have to wash every single day. We have a washer now. I throw them in the washer. I even wash them on cold water. I don't have any problems whatsoever. So anyway, I got the flat folds because I thought, well, all I can do is wring them out and throw them on the line, and then they have to dry. And you're doing this in the winter. Where we live, it's highly humid. Okay, so we're talking in the winter, it could probably still grow mold. So it's really humid. These, they don't dry well. However, when I put them inside on a line, fantastic. They dried really fast. So these got put down as mama cloth. I no longer use these. I can if I need to, but I don't do it because these diapers, this set, which is super cute, by the way, I got like a universal unisex or something just because that was the least expensive option. So I just did that. They might have a pink one in there, but then, I mean, they have some boy prints too. You got a green, and no, this came with a different set. So, I mean, I get the unisex ones where it doesn't really matter. I don't care. So, it was Mama Koala. This is the brand. And I really like these. If you have a chunkier baby, I think these work great for chunkier babies. They work well for like your regular size kids, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly having to pull and tug. I'm going to talk about the snappies here in a minute, and I don't think I have any. I think he's wearing his. But we'll talk about how those make the diapers fit better. So I got the flat folds. That failed. The Mama Koala diapers, this brand with the nice little stay dry inside, they came with these bamboo viscous diapers. That's what came in. Now these have some absorbency to them. It's not like microfiber. See, microfiber is fun. Okay, you get it. You're like, oh, it's just gonna pull the wet. Yeah, it pulls it away, all right, and pulls it right into whatever it's gonna soak into. And then the second they sit down, it's gonna squish all over the place. This, it's not as heavy, so it can handle some compression, but not much. So again, this is still just a stay dry material. This material fit with the pre-fold. This is great for daytime wear. If you need something that's light and that they're not going to just get soaked up in, and you have time to make your changes, then you should do that. I don't recommend at night, but this will work really well for daytime wear. And I will do this, especially if he's going to be outside a lot and it's going to be hot, because our days are starting to warm up here. We've already had days in like the 80s and we're in March. So this works really good. Now the benefit is, and they've always said it, is you can just keep folding and folding and folding. I mean, you can just get layers and layers and layers. But I don't know, it just doesn't absorb the same. So when I'm done with that, and we're switching over to a more nighttime route, or just our regular daytime, we'll just stay with daytime for a second. Whenever I'm doing the daytime, I have the pre-folds. I hated these at first. I thought they were the worst mistake I had ever made. Now mine line dry, so mine are still yours coming out of the dryer nice and hot. They're probably gonna be super soft. So when I first got these, I hated them. I could not get them wrapped around his fat little legs. They wouldn't do anything, and I was just gonna leave it as is. I tried folding them this way and getting the trifold down like this, so it was just a little pad in there. This compress leaked all over the place like this. It did not work for us at all. I tried so hard to make this work. It just wasn't going to do it. And then I bought the snappies because, well, $9 doesn't seem like such a bad thing for 3 snappies if it's going to do the trick. And sure enough, as soon as I did it, this little thing, hold on, this little thing went around him, and this is the cover. Okay, actually it looks more like this. All right, there we go. So here's your cover. I'm sure this video is not coming out the way I want it, but here's your cover. And then you put a snappy on it. And when you put a snappy on it, it brings the whole thing in. And when I do this, I have extra on top now. And so I can just roll this down and it's not a problem. I can roll down the back if I need to, but I position this enough to where most of my rolling has to be in the front. I have a little boy. If I had a little girl, maybe the back would seem like a better idea. I'm not sure. I never noticed what direction my girls would pee in their diaper. But for him, we just roll this down after the snappies put on. And I wish I had one laying around, but right now I seem to only be able to find one. Then when you do this and you put any of your diaper covers on, suddenly they fit right. Without this diaper cover just, you have to fight the whole thing and put it on, and it's just a lot more wrestling. With this snappy, the snappy turns it into a diaper. Like it's a disposable. All of a sudden everything is just sucked in and sleek and it's ready to go. So then we put this over him. And I don't have any leaks hardly ever unless we went out for a really long time and I forgot diapers. Baby number 3, I tend to forget diapers a lot. So that's it. I don't have double gussets. There's nothing special here. He's had probably, I don't think I'm exaggerating to say, 1 blowout since I had these. With the other ones, when I was doing these things, just give up already. It just didn't happen. Blowouts, compression leaks, just plain old leaking. Like, he was just there sleeping, taking a nap for an hour, and he couldn't even manage to keep it. No bueno. Don't use these. They're going to come in your packs, and that's fine. That's cute. Keep them. Use them as mama cloth. They work amazing for that. Well, yes, just use them for mama cloth. Don't, unless you're going to do this. Now, if you just don't have the money, and that's where we were, this would have worked amazing. So, moving on to nighttime. Nighttime is another story. Now, I will say, I've had very few leaks when I keep them like this. And I have 2 size diapers. So I ordered these first. This was the Also Cozies. And it was, I think, the organic cotton. And it was sized up to 30 pounds. And he's over 30 pounds now. But at the time when I ordered him, he was hovering around 27 pounds. So it seemed like that they were going to be too small. And then, and these were the really big ones. So I went back, initially before I found the snappies, I thought I was doing something wrong with diapering. And now these actually, they fit great. I ordered these they were secondhand, but they're the Green Mountain diapers. And they have two more layers. I think these are 8. So these are 4 layer, 8 layer, 4 layer. And I think these are 2 or 3 layer, 6 layer, and 2 or 3 layer, whatever the sides are. I take these now. Initially, I wanted one of those fitted ones that had the whole overnight thing in there. And but at $20 a diaper, I think that's what they were. I'm not paying $20 a diaper, especially since I'm hoping we're just on the edge of getting out of this and we're going to be getting ready for potty training. He'll be 2. So this guy, I take 8 layers and I fold it in a trifold. Just like that lady recommended. I'm telling you, she's the smartest lady on earth. I have 24 layers. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm saying it. Am I saying it right? So 8, 16, 6. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. 24 layers. I have 24 layers, and I'm going to tell you right now, he will soak this overnight. Now, it doesn't even last overnight, okay? It's the first 4 hours he's asleep. I have a heavy wetter. I didn't even know this was a thing. I just thought kids wet, and this kid is never ending. I swear what goes in goes right back out. So I take these and I slip them in the pocket. I'm testing out not doing pocket tonight. I think I got a little lazy. We won't tell nobody. I slip them in a pocket. One of these had dirt. I'll just grab this green one. So I slip him in a pocket, and then he's just puffed up. It's not that bulky for sleep. I've tried it during the day. I don't like it during the day. I feel like he just kind of waddles around, and he's very busy, likes to climb, likes to jump, likes to do all the things, and I can't say it stops him because he's just going to do whatever he does, but it looks terrible. His booty's so big in these. So as cute as that might be, we're not going to do that. But I do save them at night, and that's 24 layers down through the whole night, or the first 4 hours. Because what happens is all the milk you drink before bed comes out. After that, we have a much drier night. But to get through that initial first wet period, that's this. So let's say your baby's not taking bottles before bed or cups before bed. That's great. This is probably going to be perfect for you guys. For us, this is a half nighter. And then after that, he can switch over to whatever. So I wanted to give some folks out there just something to think about if you're choosing to go cloth diapers. First of all, it can be extremely affordable. For, I would say, $100 or less. Okay, for $100, you could get a whole setup. You're going to wash more often, wash more frequently. And for the record, despite all of my extra washing, because some days it's twice a day, I have not noticed an increase in my water bill whatsoever. I line dry, but I would imagine if you were having to throw these in a dryer and run it on either gas or electricity, your bill, maybe you would hit $10 more. But probably not a ton more, but I mean, it's definitely more. Now I have a washer, and it's a tiny one, but it works well for us because our house is not done being finished built. Everything is not finished and where it needs to be, so I opted for a smaller washer. So I got us, I don't know, the portable washer, but I always called them RV washers. I don't think that's what they are. I know a lot of RVers use them, but I got a portable washer that has a spin dryer on the side. That works amazing because when I had to line dry these after scrubbing them, and they're still dripping wet because I'm sorry, you're just not squeezing them out fast or hard enough, it's a lot of work, and it takes all day long to dry. And so, like us, if you are cycling daily through diapers, this can be really hard. But this is the reason I ordered an extra set. So I had 6 and 6, and then I have 6 of these. So these dry pretty quick. I don't have a big problem with drying these. I will say halfway through drying, flip them over if you're line drying, inside or outside, flip them over. They will dry much faster if you flip them halfway through. If you do not, then you're waiting on this side to catch up, or you're waiting on this side to catch up. So if you flip them, it's almost like the moisture was hanging out waiting for air. I flip them over, and like I feel like 20-30 minutes later they're completely dry. So these dry a lot faster, so that meant I could swap to these. I could use my bamboo viscous. I could take care of that. It would be fine. Now this is from Mama Koala. I will tell you, I have lost the snaps, this middle snap, on several of the diapers. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. It didn't do it. The diaper covers did great, no problems, but this middle snap is a bit of a drama queen. But it's fine. I don't even use them anymore. I started out, and now I just flip everything over like I do every other time. So I hope this was useful. I hope it helped somebody figure something out, and I hope it was better information. I will tell you, I got the Gerber diapers for like $15 pre-folds, and you get 12 of them. So I got 15 of those. I did get the flat folds. They're pretty much useless. I even tried to double them with this. They're way more useless than going with the Also Cozy ones. I'd get these before I would get the Gerber flat folds again. And then get the bamboo viscous one if that is where your interest lies. I would just stay clear of the microfibers. They're going to come with your pack anyway. You can use them as a stay dry layer, but do not use them as an absorbent layer. It is not going to work. Not even close. And then as you get a minute, you know, consider how much you'd be spending a month on diapers. Then after you've gone through your initial setup, okay, because these are pretty cheap in comparison to what these are. These are pretty cheap. So if you get a set of this, or just order the Mama Koala set. I'm not affiliated. That's what I had. So if you order the Mama Koala set, it's going to come with the bamboo viscous ones. You can get that. You can still get these. Okay, you may need to order 2 packs, I would guess, probably at least. And then just wash your diapers every day. It may seem like a pain at first, but you can always add as you go. It's unlike you run out of money and you have disposable diapers, and then what are you supposed to do? You can't just run out to the store and go get more disposable diapers if there's nothing in the bank. You can throw these in a sink or in the bathtub if you don't even have a washer, or you have to go to the washateria, and that's not going to happen today. Whatever. And by the way, for those that are going to criticize me for going to the washateria, I pre-wash them before they go to the washateria. I just use them to help sanitize. But you can throw them in a sink or a bathtub, anywhere like that, and get them washed up by hand, wring them out, hang them up to dry, put them outside, put them on a line, put them on your patio of your apartment, wherever, it doesn't matter. But at least then you don't have to worry about running out. It's all there. You already have the supplies at home. So don't discount these as you see people with $350, $400 spent on cloth diapers. That can seem really expensive to try to come up with that money if you're struggling. But you can make this happen. You can definitely make this work for less than $100 if you needed something to get you started, even, in the next week. You could start somewhere. I don't know if I consider these more environmentally friendly considering how you make bamboo viscose. I mean, I don't consider that environmental at all. PUL, I don't know. Is it going to break down in a landfill over time? But I can say, taken care of properly, it's too loud. Please hold. Had to get them all settled back in. So, but taken care of properly, you probably could continue this through 6 kids if you needed to. I don't know. I don't have 6 kids. I'm going to get the one, and that's pretty much all I'm going to get. So guys, he's starting to wake up. I think I get a little too noisy, maybe a little too excited. My bad. But you guys have a great night. Thanks for coming and watching the show, and let me know what you think. Let me know what your diaper routine is. How many diapers do you have at home? I don't even know. Like, what is the average that people keep? Like 30, 40 of them? I would be super curious. Y'all have a great night. Thanks.